these. Hey, it's not that bad. I push it too far back and the just falls. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I printed these off. Hi, everybody. I guess we went live and we didn't say anything. Just acting like it's, not live. Hi, welcome to our kind of pop-up live stream. I look really tired because I basically just woke up from a nap. Been laying around all day. And we just planned this a couple days ago. We realized we might not even have anybody come because it's a Saturday evening.
Yeah.
But because we didn't give you guys an episode this week, we thought we would do a live stream. And again, it was more just to kind of preview Sailing Yacht.
Yeah.
Rather than have it be this big live stream because we didn't promote it there very much. I think we only posted about it on Instagram, not even TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah. Forgot.
Yeah. Brad's in the chat at least. Brad's here to give some feedback. So anyways, I'm going to start Instagram in a second, which I probably should have waited to say all this before after I did that. But our plan for today is to do our bingo cards. We did that last season with Med, and it was somewhat of a fail, somewhat of a success.
I don't know. I won. So it was a success in my book.
Oh, hi, Kayla. She said the perfect timing Sunday morning here. Where are you? What country? Because it's not the U.S.
She's like the U.S. I just don't know what day it is.
And then hi, Smoody. So anyways, going back, we're going to talk about our bingo cards. We're going to try to make them a little bit. I think the one thing we didn't do last season was we didn't make it difficult enough.
Yeah.
Because we got bingo after 3 weeks. So
true, yeah. And I won, by the way.
He's literally the only reason she wants to change anything is because
because I won, yeah.
He won.
Yeah. Been dealing with that since childhood.
New Zealand. I was gonna guess New Zealand, but literally only because it's the opposite end of the world from us. And then hi Dana, walking my dog, perfect timing. Hi.
Hey.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about the bingo cards, and then we just have some some random Bravo or some random below deck updates from this week. And then we'll just kind of chat with you guys. Probably be about 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad you have things planned out because when I texted you earlier and I was like, hey, what are we going to talk about in the live stream? I was going to suggest just true crime.
Ooh.
Nothing to do with below deck.
Do you have something you want to talk about true crime wise?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a statement or a question. It's just, it's more of a question. What the hell happened to Maura Murray?
Oh my God. I know.
My God.
Well, if we're going to do that, we have to set aside a separate live stream to talk about.
That was just the one question I wanted to ask you.
We're going to try to go live on Instagram, guys. So give us 1 second. Share with everyone. We're just going to try to set it up behind the laptop. Let's see what it looks like.
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Where's that by?
Australia. You don't know that?
What am I thinking of? Not New Zealand. Yeah. Where was Game of Thrones filmed?
Wasn't it what? So Croatia was the Red Keep. No, not the Red Keep. What am I talking about? King's Landing.
King's Landing. Yeah.
Brad goes, where the fuck's Andrew? Andrew might hop on Instagram because that's always what Andrew does. Hi, Instagram. We're doing a live.
Hi.
We're a little bit late on Instagram. Sorry, but you're just gonna watch us chat. Okay, so it was in Croatia. Scotland, Ireland.
Yeah.
I don't think it was in New Zealand. If anybody here know if Game of Thrones was ever shot in New Zealand, it might have been parts of it.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, whenever I think of New Zealand, I think of Game of Thrones, but I think it's just wrong.
I mean, maybe you're not. And we'd have to Google it. You're going to be the one doing all the Googling because...
Ouchie.
Okay, Kayla said Lord of the Rings. That makes sense.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
Even there's a new Lord of the Rings show. Did you watch that?
Never even watched the old ones.
I was going to say, you're not really big into Lord of the Rings.
No, not Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Guys, random life update for Lane. He got a new phone.
I did.
I don't know if you guys ever we heard us talk about how Lane's phone was 10 years old or more. Yep, he got a new phone. He went to the eye doctor.
I can see now.
He can see. Can you that is I literally said we were gonna throw him a party because he couldn't see for a year.
Over a year. It was
It was August. I thought it was August 2023.
August. So a little over a year.
Basically a year. And then any other life updates? What day is it sober wise?
52.
Day 52 sober. So anybody else that's, I don't know. I was gonna say we have a few listeners that are sober. I was gonna say if anybody in the chat is...
Yeah, we had a couple from the first episode I came back. We had a few people say I'm X amount of days sober, and then said a couple things that I'd heard in AA, so I could tell that they were been in the system.
Yeah, cool. Hi, Cece. She said hi. I can't see Instagram, so if there's anybody on the Instagram, it might just be Brad. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because Andrew's at a hockey game, so he's not going to watch.
Oh no, we're gonna miss Andrew. Okay, guys. So let's start off with. Well, first of all, if anybody has anything random they want to talk about, put it in the chat. We love random conversations. But besides the randomness, let's start with bingo. What?
I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. So I have our old bingo cards here, and we'll kind of go off of those. I don't have the filled out ones. I just printed out the old bingo cards. But give us suggestions of what we should put on the bingo cards, and how do we make it
hard,
more difficult? Because yeah, because for example, I wish I could screen share this was a Zoom. But last season we put, guest falls, guests argue, guests take a shot. I don't think they can see that. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, so anyways, guys.
Actually, honestly, they probably can if you held it up to the camera. Hi from Canada.
Hello.
Canada.
Canada.
I got to get back to Canada.
You say that, we instantly lose a viewer.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
Ooh, I'm all over the place. Okay, I was going to say something else random, but I'll stick with the bingo card because I'm known for being all over the place. Oh, Brad said F you, Andrew, on Instagram. Okay, and then it was seasick, champagne pops. So basically what I'm saying is we made it too easy because
because I won.
Because Lane won. So how do we make it harder? Let's chat about this. How do you make it? Should it be someone from interior hooks up with someone from exterior? Should
it's
it be
a guarantee? That's a 50-50.
Actually, you're right. It's probably more than a 50-50 because interior is usually female. And however, though, this past season we had Gail and Nathan, two deck team members.
And usually that doesn't work out because they work together. They do everything together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ditto from Canada. Hey, we have 2 people from Canada in here.
Nice. Hello.
Hello. I also didn't do any research on the cast from Sailing Yacht. Okay, let's start off like this. Oh wait, I am all over the place. Because I was gonna start talking about the people from the cast from Sailing Yacht.
We can do that.
Should we start with that or start with bingo?
We can do whatever you want.
Let's see. Speaking of Canada, Andrew's now sending me pictures from the Blackhawks game.
Oh, I thought that was just one of our, someone other than Brad. I'm like, what is Andrew doing to one of our viewers?
Oh, the Instagram just froze. Sorry, guys, because my time limit was up. I've never seen Sailing Yacht. Maybe someone trips while getting on. Oh,
that is a
okay.
Good one.
Let's stick with bingo, guys. Keep me on track because I get yelled at for this. Okay, we are going to fill out the bingo cards. So give us ideas in the chat. What should we put on the bingo card? We can reuse some of the ones we had.
Yeah, we had super easy ones like guests take a shot. They're going to take a shot.
Right here. Okay, there's your new one. There's your old one. Okay, so we'll put, let me go grab pens.
Yeah, and some of these other ones, crew performs for guests, that's definitely going to happen.
Yes, so that's a good idea. Let's have our rule be, We can't use ones it's guaranteed to happen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So like, yeah, we know the crew's going to perform. I know. I was going to say that something happens to the sails. Like, I feel like we need to be more specific with that because something will happen.
Let's say the sails require outside help, like someone who's not on the boat.
Okay. Let's do this too. Let's switch off. So like you take that one.
Okay.
And I'll take the next one. Because the other thing we did last season too is we basically both had the same.
Yeah, and then it just turned into regular bingo.
We both had the same, answers, but we put them in different spots. So that made it also easy. Like we both always got something.
Can I change it to...
Ooh, Gary and Daisy hookup. I don't think that's going to happen, but...
Oh, yeah.
It could.
The timing. Yeah, you never know. Can I change it to the unseen engineers? Oh, wait, no. Is Colin on this season?
No, he's not. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. How do we feel, guys, about Colin not being here? I'm a little sad about it. I liked Colin, but I will. Oh, that's yours. I almost drank your tea. I obviously I was a big fan of Sailing Yacht prior to the last season. Just with like the Colin, Gary, Daisy drama, I was just like kind of mad about that happened. But yeah, anything that happens between Gary and Daisy's too easy. We know they're gonna fight. They almost ground the boat. That happened one season.
Yeah, that one kid got fired.
Because the boat was like twirling around.
Well, yeah, and then it was like in the sand. And I'm blanking on it. Captain Glenn, right?
Yes.
He's like, what happened?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say this because this isn't a guarantee. I'm gonna put Captain Glenn has to be woken up. Because that doesn't always happen.
All right.
You don't agree? They didn't have to wake Sandy up this past season, right, guys?
True. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm putting that somewhere. Captain Glenn gets woken.
Do they do excursions? Maybe someone gets lost or wanders off.
They lose track of a guest on excursions. Yeah.
That is a good one.
Maybe someone gets lost or wanders off. Oh, that was you reading a comment. I thought that was you just talking.
No.
Okay. So that's one each for us. How about weren't we talking? Oh, something happens to the sails. Yeah, you put sails need outside help. Brad said mechanical failure in general. Someone gets fired. Yeah, I mean, the firing also isn't guaranteed because it didn't happen this past season either. It usually does. Usually someone gets fired, but like it didn't. It's not a guarantee.
Yeah, it hasn't happened in the last 2 seasons, right? Between last season, no one got fired, and then the season that we covered before that.
Did someone get fired in Below Deck?
Or was that the one that a bunch of people got fired?
No, I can't remember. Yeah, there's so much. I'm gonna miss Colin. I really liked him.
Yeah.
Someone leaves the boat for a medical reason. That's a good one. You take that one. I know. I'm gonna miss Colin. I'm gonna miss Colin prior to being with Daisy, if I'm being honest. Because okay, here's my thing. I really liked I will say this, before the whole Gary thing, I didn't hate Gary. And then prior to them having their love triangle thing, I liked all of them a lot individually. I liked Daisy a lot. The last season of Sailing Yacht, and I don't know if anybody else watched and can remember, I feel like Daisy was giving attitude to Captain Glenn that I didn't like. Do you remember that? Did you watch?
Vaguely, yeah. And I was like, this isn't Daisy.
I know. I don't know. So I hope that's not the case because I feel like last season there was just a time where Captain Glenn was trying to literally just be a supervisor, be a boss, and she was not being great at taking constructive criticism.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that, and I just remember thinking she's doing this for the show. This isn't her. Even if it was stupid, she would have taken it a different way. I don't know. I'm
going to use that actually. I'm going to put Daisy rolls her eyes at Captain.
All right.
Because I think that's what she did. And we'll hope that she doesn't. Daisy rolls eyes at Captain. Also, another thing, what
Brad said.
There are problems in laundry and they have to use color beads too soon.
He was very angry about those beads.
He was. Somebody made a good point though. I don't know if you guys read through the comments on our last video. Somebody said she could have like a learning disability.
True, yeah.
But we don't know that for sure. I don't know. I can't remember what the comment said, but like I think I replied like if she did, obviously she is not obligated to tell us she does. Nobody is.
Could be like undiagnosed too.
Maybe, but I feel like that would make people a lot less mean if
True,
she would have said that.
Yeah, she was really the
yeah.
What's the word?
Brad said they specifically mentioned dyslexia, and I'm like, I don't know. Kayla, so that is on my list of topics for this live, what Colin's doing. I'm actually just going to read it right now. So Colin is not on this season of Sailing Yacht. He's pretty active on his YouTube channel. It's called Sailing Parlay Revival. It's at 329,000 subscribers, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's more than us.
Pretty close to us, but yeah. So there, I read the bio of his YouTube, and I was just going to share it with you guys. It says, after working on super yachts as a chief engineer, I spend my life savings on a Lagoon 450 catamaran damaged by Hurricane Irma. With no experience with fiberglass whatsoever, me and a friend worked tirelessly to get her ready to sail through the Caribbean. So that's what his YouTube channel is about.
Didn't they showed him doing that at the end of last season of Sailing Yacht, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I did finish it.
Okay, yeah. So his latest video, I think he took it to Fiji. Has anybody watched that? His most recent one? I was gonna write something about that, but then I didn't. But anyway, I think it's really cool. I think that's probably why he's not on the show. Is that he is just kind of doing everything with his YouTube channel, like kind of full time.
Yeah, good
which
for him.
is great.
I mean, 300-something thousand
followers is pretty good.
You can make you make some money off that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's catch up on the comments. Daisy took everything personally. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That was my problem with her, and I was a very big Daisy fan, and I still am. I'm gonna give her like the benefit of the doubt, and hope that this season is better. Got to think of something food related, like someone so drunk that they sleep through dinner. That's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
You want to take that one or me?
Sleep through dinner, like pass out at the table, or sleep in their room?
No one's going to falling asleep at the table should be like an auto win.
True, yeah.
Passing out in your dinner is like an auto win.
I'm going to write that as a possible auto win.
Okay. I'll put someone sleeps through dinner as just a regular answer. Someone sleeps through. Another auto win possibility would be like they end the charter and have to kick a guest off. Like they end the charter like before it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Because that's happened like 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, but I feel like Glenn would never do that.
You don't think?
He's less likely than like a Captain Lee or something. Okay,
I'm going to put this as on mine. I'm going to put Captain Glenn yells at someone because I've never seen him yell, I don't think.
It's a good one.
Captain yells at someone because he's not a yeller. Maybe provisions aren't brought up on time or doesn't show up at all. Yeah, that was a first last season.
There was, yeah.
That provisions were so bad. Let's do something with the preference sheet, like chef ignores preference sheet.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about the chef, right? Like he's brand new.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good way to put like they said they don't like oranges. Chef gave them oranges.
Oh.
To make it a
blatantly disregards.
There, yeah. I'll take
you want that one? Okay. Chef kills somebody by giving them something they're allergic to.
Almost happened.
Let's see. Someone takes a break when they shouldn't. Okay. Or that's one that one's a little less likely because I was going to say someone sleeps through when they're supposed to be back to work. Oversleeps. Yeah. But we had that on last season or on last bingo card. Guest claims something was on the preference sheet and it wasn't. then the chef gets in trouble.
Ooh, that is.
I'll take that one.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Because it's always kind of fun when that happens.
Guess. I'll put like guests.
Lie about preference.
Yes, let's see that one.
Like
lie.
after being on the boat or something.
We'll know what we mean. Guests lie about preference sheet. Cool. Okay, that was a good one.
Is there a T, 2 T's in blatantly?
I didn't write blatantly, did you?
Yeah.
Where? Blatantly. That's a good question. I think there's only one. Blatantly. Okay, let's see. With the preference sheet, guest complains about food served to them that wasn't. Yep, that's what we just said. Blatantly. Oh, there. Brad spelled it for you.
Damn.
What else? Okay, let's reference let's reference what we got. How about one that was good last season that we actually had was Deckhand says he's better than the bosun.
Ooh, that is a good one.
You want that one or me?
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, because we did I'm crossing out the ones that were bad. Hot tub time was bad. Champagne uncorked was bad. Guests argue was bad. How about something like one of the crew members gets unprofessional with a guest? Because that could mean a lot of things, but it's kind of rare that happens.
Yeah, but well, it's just us ruling.
Right.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay. Crew, because that could mean
I was trying to think of like when Aisha would make like a joke to a guest that's like technically unprofessional, but we'll count like someone saying like "fuck you" to a guest or something.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Kind of random but wholesome. A group of guests that has kids happens every so often. That's a good one. Charter has kids.
Yeah, it's the like the rock star with the kids, right? That always comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with Captain Sandy?
Yes. You know what's an auto win? Because I don't think this has ever happened. A completely sober Charter. Yeah. Has that ever? I don't think that's ever happened. I think some guests have been sober. Some guests haven't drank because they had kids, but then other people in the party drink.
Yeah, the only one I can think of is, remember when, I think it was definitely Med, I forget what season, but they basically were stuck at the dock the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And the people were kind of older, but I think they drank, but they just played board games.
Oh,
I can't remember if they drank or not.
That's going to be my auto when I'm taking it. Completely sober Charter.
A sober Charter happened. It was a long time ago.
Oh, really? It was a long time ago.
Probably on regular below deck, I'm guessing.
Yeah. My other question would be, that has to make it cheaper.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a discrepancy if you're with alcohol, without alcohol? I would not pay what they would pay if I'm not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
it's a big chunk of money.
That is a lot of money, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, hot tub, we need something with that. A sober Charter habit. Okay, so something with the hot tub, you're right.
Pukes in the hot tub.
What?
Puke in the hot tub.
Oh, God.
I'm taking it.
Should I put guests naked in hot tub? That doesn't always happen. That's what I'm putting for hot tub. Guests naked in hot tub. Ooh, you know what's also happened randomly but doesn't always happen? Crew walks in on guests doing it or sees through the window or something. Remember that happened?
I think that was early this past season.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was at least a couple seasons ago.
Or maybe it was the last season, because one of them, the hot tub had a window on the bottom. Do you remember?
Yes, but I'm thinking of a different time when I think it was the primaries left their blinds open or their curtains open.
Oh, yeah. That was it was sunny.
Okay, so it was just last season. It was down under.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting that crew sees guests hooking up.
Buns. Oh.
Hooking up. There we go. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're about halfway. Okay, let's see. How about what else? I have someone get seasick. We already kind of have that. Something goes wrong with beach lunch we had last season.
Yeah.
This is where I'm talking, like, how can we get more specific?
Because, like, that always happens. There's always, like, a dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun,
right.
And then the guests show up, and then they're like, oh, my God, it's beautiful. Fire on boat. They only have sails.
Another one that would be, like, too easy for sailing yacht would be, like, they start sailing and stuff goes everywhere. Because it happens literally every time they sail. Like, they've never sailed before.
Yeah, they're like, batten down the hatches.
And then everything goes everywhere.
And then everyone's like, well, okay. And then shit goes everywhere.
A random animal jumps on board, like they're seals. That's a good.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
So they're in Ibiza too. So what's crazy? Like Ibiza's like super party island. Ooh, I have an idea. Guests bring back people to the boat that aren't charter guests. Because that's happened before, but it's rare.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I'll just put randoms on boat and I'll know what that means.
Is whole charter they can't sail? Is that too open?
No, that's like kind of rare. You can put not able to sail on charter. Because like, I mean, it happens. Reaching here, and I'm the only one guests have brought dogs on in the past, but rare. Okay, I'll put that. Dog on charter.
I saw a dog today.
Your own?
Well, him too.
What other one did you see?
There's one at the grocery store.
What?
Yeah.
Was it like a service animal or just
buying pizza?
By himself?
Yeah. Cool guy.
What kind of dog?
The chocolate lab.
Oh my God, it's like a big dog.
Yeah.
What grocery store?
Kroger. Swear to God, I'm not lying.
But it wasn't a service animal.
It most likely was, but it didn't have like a vest on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have not seen a random large dog walking in the grocery store. It's usually the little ones in like people's purses. Okay, what do we got here? One of the crew drinks on charter.
That is a good one.
You want to take that one?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. How about? Man, I'm coming up empty, guys. Brad, where'd you go? Give us your ideas. Let's see. You go on an excursion and forget. Oh, Brad said this earlier. They go on an excursion and forget something on the boat. I'm gonna put that one. I'll put crew.
Yeah.
Forgets supplies for excursion.
Okay. Yeah, I like the odds on that one. Because sometimes you don't see the excursion. Most of the time it goes well.
Yeah. Ooh, gets pulled over by Coast Guard.
I was trying to think of like a Coast Guard angle.
You could say like Coast Guard gets involved. It doesn't have to be pulled over. It could just be like.
I'll say involved with the boat. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone sets off smoke alarm in kitchen. I'll take that one. Smoke alarm in kitchen. What else we got? Coast Guard could do a medvac too. Guest jumps off the boat. Well, that would have to be like when they're not supposed to. Guest jumps off boat when they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
That's only happened the one time with Captain.
It was really funny.
This is such a classic clip from Below Deck.
That is a really good
clip. It almost seems a little bit staged. Yeah, but I like it anyways.
He goes to the guest that like is having dinner or whatever, and he's like, "Your friend jumped off the boat," and she's like, "Oh." It's like, okay.
Something goes wrong with provisions, like the lack of rosé. So we didn't put anything about provisions when we talked about that earlier. I'll put or you put like provisions forgets like something specific or something like that.
Okay.
That could happen. Okay, I'm gonna look at my own. Stay on your own side. We gotta do something with like the crew members in the drama, like crew member stuff. Because like last season we put crew members hook up. Clearly that's gonna happen. We could put like crew member hooks up with 2 different other crew members to make it less likely, kind of like what Joe did, but that doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys, whoever's here. What do you think they're going to do with Gary? Do you think Gary's going to have nearly as much screen time? Because my guess is no.
I hope not.
I think that, like, obviously he's there and they didn't want to scrap the season, but my guess is Gary will not be featured like he was. But I could be wrong, because on Gary's Instagram, like, he's acting like everything's fine.
Yeah.
Like
he's been doing that since it all happened.
And if you actually go on his Instagram, like when he like when people will be in the comments, he will like respond to people and be like, she lied, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, I don't think you have a publicist, bro.
I don't think he does either. Because I saw that like some screenshots on Reddit that were like, dude, you're digging yourself a grave.
Yeah,
right now.
like just shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at somebody said, hi Lane, nice tattoos. I have the tattoos. That's Lane. Lane doesn't have any tattoos.
I don't.
Let's see. I read that Gary was cleared of all charges. I think he was. I don't know that there ever were charges. It's a touchy subject, but yeah, I mean, then that's why you get your own opinion on it, like whether you think, I mean, it's just a touchy subject. But I think what I'm speaking more towards is like Bravo in general. Like usually when something like that happens with anyone, they're usually like, okay, like let's part ways no matter what,
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not have a personal opinion on his guilt, whether he's guilty or not. I don't know enough about it, but I guess I'm just speaking more towards people were upset about it. And to be honest, like these like TV shows, like they just want the ratings. So if they think anything's going to hurt it, then usually they're like, okay, bye, he's going to get the Pete treatment where they edit him out as much as they can. I know.
Pete, that was his name.
That's a good point. I forgot about him.
Yeah. I always went to bring him up, but I could never remember his name or exactly what happened. But it was like he tweeted out or put something on Instagram that was super, super offensive. And then for the rest of the season, they edited him out of it.
How did we not remember that? Was he on a season we covered?
No.
Oh, this was before?
This was like the second season we watched.
Oh, okay.
When you first got me into the show.
Because, so I'm thinking, was he on like a super early season of original Below Deck? I get confused because obviously we do this with like the most recent seasons, but then if I go back and watch, I'm watching like season 2, 3, 4 of original Below Deck, so then I get the people confused because
I want to say it was like an early season of Med.
Yeah, Smoody just said Pete was on Med.
Oh.
Sorry, Brad said Lane.
Hi.
Oh yeah, Lane. Oh, the reason he said that is because somebody asked, can we get confirmation on Lane's name? Yep. Spelled like a car lane.
Yeah, I was really confused. I was like, I didn't know if I had like something on me, and he was trying not to like put it in the chat, like, hey, you have something on your shirt.
Yeah. Brad said they dragged the anchor. That's one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay,
you can take that one because I think you have more open than me. Always found him creepy and gross. Never understood what the girls saw in him. Same. Okay. And we talked about this, I think, last episode, where I think it's just the number one, probably confidence is a big one. And then number 2, I think it's the situation. So like,
Because you only have a couple options.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about high school, right? Think about the boys you liked in high school, and then think about them now. Would you like them now versus when you were in high school? Probably not. It's just kind of like the situation. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? The setting, the environment.
That's a good mental exercise,
right? Like think about your high school, like the guy on the football team. Would you date him now? Probably not.
On the football team.
Let's see. Oh, hi Tori. She said watching, but I'm high and glad I caught you. Okay, guys, we got to finish this. We're a little bit more than halfway. We can
right here.
Yeah. Something with. How about somebody gets yelled at on the radio, or somebody does something on the radio they're not supposed to?
Someone loses their radio.
Okay, I'll put that one.
I think that's a good one.
Someone loses their radio. I'll type these up too so they don't look like our messy handwriting. How about, so radio issues. Okay, let's do something specific. Crew performs for guests, but let's be more specific with it. I'm going to put crew writes a song for guests.
That's a good one.
You think of something else. Crew writes a song for guests. Ooh, I want to put drag queens because I hope that they bring drag queens back.
Excuse me.
I'm putting drag queens.
I'm trying to think of like.
That's just any drag queen context. Like even if we just see one.
Can I say super cringy crew performance?
Yeah. Although they all are kind of, but
they're all really bad.
But we can make that decision, you know. Captain Glenn stays in and watches his iPad instead of going. That's a guarantee.
Can I put that as my auto win?
Guarantee that Captain Glenn's doing that. I love him. Oh my gosh. So anybody here, Brad said silent disco.
That is actually.
I'm sure that everybody here has watched some of Sailing Yacht. I feel so bad for Captain Glenn that he has to share.
Oh, I know.
like a room.
Every other captain gets a huge room and all this stuff, and he's bunking with like the lowest guy on the totem pole.
Who is spilling water on him.
Hammered, like falling onto him.
Oh, that's a good one.
Puking into the shared bathroom.
But Captain Glenn's roommate dropped something on his head. I was just going to say that as you wrote that.
There's something on his head.
Take that one. That one's, it's going to happen. It always does. They always spill on him. They always drop something on him. Poor Captain Glenn. Part of me is like, why doesn't he sleep on the top bunk?
Why doesn't he sleep anywhere else?
Well, there's probably nowhere else to sleep.
True. Yeah.
I would make 3 people share a room. I'm sorry. I could never. The people with the naked staff. Okay, wait. Did you put something about the super cringy crew performance or whatever?
Not yet.
I'll put another one. I'll put something else. Crew performance. Let's do another one with like a theme. What do we think? What do we think a theme of like a dinner will be? Spanish would be too easy because I think they're going to be in Spain, right? Ibiza. So a big thing in Ibiza, I want to say Ibiza, but it really is like Ibiza. It's like huge club, like clubs, parties.
Yeah, it's like a country of Miami, right?
It's not a country. It's part of Spain.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's an island.
The more you know.
Yeah, it's an island of Spain. Let's do Brad said Matador themed because it's Spain potentially. I don't know. I feel like that's
bring in like a matador.
I think that's too specific. You can't bring a bull on a boat.
You could.
That would be an auto win. Auto win, bull on boat.
Brad wins this whole thing.
Brad wins the whole thing. Oh, Dana said, I think the bottom bunk is full. I also wondered about that because when you see the shot of it, it does look like a bigger bed.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder even more that if it was a twin, would he get less things spilled on him?
Yeah.
There would be more room.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on whether or not you like roll around in your sleep. Because like I'd be fine on a twin because once I fall asleep, I just turn off and then turn back on.
Poor Captain Glenn.
Yeah, that sucks.
Let's do something with Captain Glenn. Like Captain Glenn, he has a girlfriend. I'm gonna say
she comes on the show.
Yeah, I'll say Captain's girlfriend appearance. I like that one because I don't think we've ever seen her on the show, but I know he's been dating someone for a while. Dana said white party. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah. You want to take that one?
I'll take it.
I'm gonna put like a club themed party, like a I know that might seem too easy, but I'm gonna put like Ibiza themed party, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they do like the whole shtick.
I'm gonna do that. Themed party. How about charter guests go clubbing? Is that too easy?
No, you can take it. Because like this last season, I don't think anyone left the boat like we've seen on other seasons where they'll like shuttle them out to wherever for the night and then they come back.
Yeah. I have another one. Guests hate excursion. Like they get mad at like an excursion that they plan. They think it's stupid.
Yeah.
No, don't like it.
Yeah, it could happen. I'll take it. I feel
toga
like you're
party.
Feeding me all the hard ones though.
You can take toga party if you want because that one's easy.
Ooh, I'll take toga party all day.
Yeah, that one's gonna happen. Let's get specific with like crew. Like, do you want to put like a Stu quits or a Stu gets fired? Because that's a little bit more specific than last season. Because we just put like someone gets fired. I'm gonna put Chef gets fired.
Yeah. Can I put a Stu hates Daisy?
Sure, I like that one.
Okay.
Could happen because Daisy's pretty likable, but see, it could happen.
I mean, people have hated Aisha.
True. Ellie. Did you guys see? I did a little bit of research on Ellie, like prior to doing this. I was like gonna look and see if she's said anything. Obviously, she's probably done interviews. I just don't follow super closely. But she basically like, I think I still have it pulled up here. Yeah, Ellie reflects on personal growth amid intense season. One of her quotes, this was from Bravo's Daily Dish. I genuinely don't even recognize the person I was last year when this was filmed. This has been such an intense experience of personal growth and character strengthening. Although there were many negatives that I do regret, I still appreciate them for making me better. Ellie has a publicist.
I was just going to say, that is publicist 101. Like,
Gary doesn't, Ellie does.
I've improved since I was an asshole.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean. I hate being mean, but like that's such a scripted thing to say.
Yeah.
Ooh, Stu moves to Deck. That's happened.
That has.
Or Deck moves to Stu.
Or a Stu moves to Chef.
That's happened too. I'm gonna put.
I can hear myself in the hallway.
I know. I can hear Brad with our voices in the hallway. I'm gonna put crew has to cook for guests.
Okay.
Crew cooks for guests.
I'm gonna say crew changes not position.
Yep, I already have Chef. Oh, I put Chef fired. You could put Chef quits.
Yeah, we'll do the 50-50 on that.
Brad, you hear nothing. I love Aisha. I could not stand Ellie. Yeah, obviously. I think everybody pretty much loves Aisha and everybody pretty much hates Ellie. I think there were some people that were not super thrilled with Aisha this past season. I think some people in our comments even said that. I can see that. Oh God, I thought I threw something across the room. I can see why people like weren't thrilled with Asia.
Yeah, I think it was just an underwhelming season overall.
It really was. It was. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're almost there. I have 4 left. Lane has like 8.
I'm gonna go with Captain Glenn dresses up for the guests.
Okay, I like that one.
Like not like his attire for the dinner, like he wears like a budgie or something.
Ooh, that would be crazy. Let's see. Another one that is kind of rare that could happen would be like crew gets in a physical fight.
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever seen that.
Have we ever seen that, guys? I'm sure we have. Crew physically fights, or like not like throw down, but like pushes someone, or like.
Yeah, I guess there's a difference between like fuck you. And
Yes.
Like...
Yeah. A guest sends food back.
Oh, that's a good one.
You take that one. You need more than me.
But I dropped my pen.
Yeah, it's over now. Bye, guys. Brad. Excuse God, I'm not even gonna read that. Captain officiates a wedding. I can take that one. Captain officiates wedding. Physical fights have happened a few times. See? You want that one?
Sure.
Because again, anything would count. Like any like a shove or a push. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a straight up fist fight. Chef serves undercooked eggs. Chef uses powdered eggs.
Oh God.
God, that's the worst. I get so mad about powdered eggs because how hard is it to do normal ones?
I ate them for a month, so I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it sucks.
How hard is it to cook normal eggs instead of powdered ones? Maybe I don't know.
They still didn't cook them right either. They're always burnt.
Yeah, it's like you can literally buy liquid eggs.
Yeah.
That's better than the powdered ones.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Boxed pancakes.
Boxed pancakes.
What was the one? Do you guys remember the big gay brunch where they got mad about the pancakes?
Yeah, because it was just like food coloring, right?
Yeah, but then our argument to that was, what do you expect? What do you want? You want how are you supposed to make it gay?
What else do you want? Yeah, because what do they always do? They do like the sausages. And...
Yeah, but like, how do you make something gay without it being colored? I don't colored rainbow like. I don't know. But I guess that didn't have to be boxed. They could have still made them from scratch and then colored them with food coloring. Guest tries to hook up with crew. Ooh, really crappy tip. Yeah, let's do that. Like,
that is a good one.
You can take that one. Put like tip. I don't know. Should we put like a specific number, or should we do like just put really bad tip?
Yeah,
that one will work. I'll put, going off of what Brad said, I'll put like crew oversteps with guest.
Yeah.
Crew inappropriate with guest. Let's do that. Because to be honest, guys, I think that does happen because I think we saw that in the preview. But we don't actually know, I guess, what it is.
Yeah, we never know anything with the previews of Below Deck.
No.
So
what?
Dropped a little paper part. Well, I don't want to get it on the carpet. I'll just drink it.
So I want to go off the chef thing, like the boxed pancakes, like chef cuts corners or something.
Like put like chef.
You put it. You need more.
Okay. Like ridiculous move by the chef, like the gamer nachos or.
Oh my God.
Boxed.
Iconic move by chef. The game, you can't even call it, like, calling those gamer nachos is actually like still too good.
Offensive to gamers.
It's offensive to gamers. Chef serves deconstructed dessert. That's a good one. Put that down.
That is a good one.
Because that's always a mistake, right? Like nobody deconstructs anything on purpose. Microwave nachos. Microwave steak. Remember that one? That was the same chef.
Yeah. I'm gonna put outrageous move by the chef.
I'm gonna put chef overcooks food.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. Chef like overcooks a steak or burns something or whatnot, and then still serves it. A positive chef task, like a 7+ course meal.
Yeah.
You could put that like chef, because again, we're being like a little harder on ourselves this season, but like chef completes multi-course meal perfectly or something like that, or fucks up.
Yeah.
Here's a plate of desserts I had left over.
Yeah, that was like literally what he did.
I always can tell at restaurants, this is just me being kind of snotty, I can always tell if the dessert's old, like, because they do that. Like, restaurants are allowed to do that, where they're like, they make a pie or a cake or whatever, and they serve it for like 3 days or something. But Brad will know what I'm talking about. We went out to a restaurant it was for our anniversary, and I think we got a chocolate cake, and the moment you bite into it, you're like, I know you did not make this today, and that just sucks. First world problems, am I right, guys? I want a new cake.
It wasn't made in the house in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I expect. Brad, it was dry. You could tell it'd been refrigerated. See? Let's see.
Someone eats a whole watermelon whole.
That's an auto win.
Yep. Putting it down.
Chef complains about guest preferences. That's almost, I don't know, that happens. Maybe not. We don't know anything about the chef. We haven't had a truly like super dramatic chef in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
God, I need one more, guys. Lane needs 2. We're so close. And it's about time to get off the live anyways.
Chef gets snotty with guests.
Okay, there you go. Take that. I'll look at our old ones. Yeah, another one, boat can't leave dock.
Yeah.
Like I'll put entire charter on dock. How about that? Because that's a little less likely to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done, guys. My last one was entire charter on dock. My auto win is completely sober charter. I like my auto win too, because that is very, very rare. Chef kicks stews out of the kitchen. Captain has dinner with guests. That kind of happens every season. You could put guest comes on to captain. Because that's happened.
I was gonna say, I think that's happened.
I like that one. Guest comes on to captain. What do you guys think? Let's have Lane's. That'd be Lane's last one. I'm really proud of these bingo cards, guys. I think it's going to be way harder to win this season. And here's one thing I am going to promise. We are going to talk about the bingo cards on our episodes this season.
Yeah, we totally dropped the ball on that.
Yes, and I was updating the Instagram, but I think it's way funner if we just like make it a habit to talk about the bingo cards like either right at the top of the episode or at the end of the episode. So we'll do one of those 2 things to keep you guys updated, because that makes it more fun.
Yeah. And do you guys want like our bingo cards?
Yeah, I post them on the Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, that way you can help us like be like, this happened, and just keep us like, because we don't catch everything. So
yeah, we're really good about like recording and putting out episodes like 90% of the time.
No, like 99.
Everything else is up in the air.
Dana said I don't have Instagram. I think we can put them on YouTube. Yeah. Can't we post it on the YouTube too? Like the feed? Okay. We'll post them there too.
Yeah, it'll pop up on your YouTube feed. And then if you go to below Dexperts, it'll be on there somewhere.
Yep. It'll be on our page. Speaking of that too.
Community posts.
We do have an Instagram and TikTok. But I've kind of taken a social media break. So this season, actually, now that I say that, we might just like keep all of this on YouTube. Like, we have the most people over here on YouTube. You can do YouTube shorts. You can post on YouTube on our page. So if you're in this live or watching this live and you need to know something, it will always be on the YouTube. The TikTok and Instagram is just hard to keep up with sometimes. And like I said, I've been like kind of staying off of them just because of, let's be honest, election time. It's better for me to not be on social media. So I've kind of like backed off. So just look for all of our updates on YouTube and we'll make sure they're all there. Other than that, guys, like that was basically it. I didn't know if we were going to take all the time with the bingo card, but we basically did. And we're almost at 6 o'clock. So this went way better than we thought, to be honest, because again, we only posted this on Instagram and I'm so happy with everybody that was here. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys. I honestly, I didn't want to say it before we got on. I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to be there.
We really didn't. We thought it was going to be Brad.
We didn't say it in the episode. We didn't say it anywhere but Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, this was super fun. And we're excited for Sailing Yacht. So we're going to be back on our normal schedule next week. Our episode will drop on Friday. And we will see you guys there.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good weekend. Yeah. Rest of your Friday. Or no, Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Have a good rest of your Saturday. Bye, guys.